Imagine for a moment that everything we understand about our world is wrong, and Earth is actually just a giant, thin disk floating in the darkness. This simple change immediately shatters the very laws of physics as we know them, starting with the crucial concept of gravity. On a sphere, gravity pulls everything toward the center point, but on a flat plane, it would only pull straight down near the middle. As you move toward the supposed edge, gravity would pull you sideways so strongly that standing upright would become nearly impossible. Everything not bolted down would eventually be dragged sideways toward the center of the disk, creating a constant, chaotic cosmic landslide. Next, we must consider the atmosphere, which simply wouldn't stay put without the spherical containment of gravity holding it in place. Without that consistent central pull, the air pressure would plummet, causing our breathable envelope to rapidly bleed out into the vacuum of space. This would create a constant, violent global wind rushing outwards toward the unsupported edges of the entire plane. The daily cycle of sunrise and sunset also becomes physically impossible to explain in a simple, satisfying way for observers everywhere. In a flat model, the sun would have to remain visible above the disk constantly, just getting smaller as it moved farther away from your position. We would never witness the clean, sharp disappearance of the sun, sinking entirely below a definitive horizon line, like we observe nightly. Then there is the insurmountable problem of satellites, which rely entirely on the precise, predictable physics of orbiting a massive sphere. Maintaining a stable orbit above a flat plane, especially one with constantly shifting gravitational forces, is an engineering and mathematical impossibility. Without functioning satellites providing location data, our Global Positioning System, or GPS, would instantly cease to provide any useful navigation whatsoever. Long-distance flights, especially those crossing the southern regions, would require completely different and drastically longer routes to reach their destinations. For example, air travel between continents like Australia and South America would take an impractical amount of time, crossing the entire disk diameter. Finally, the mechanism for our distinct seasons would completely break down without the Earth's crucial axial tilt throughout its path around the Sun. These fundamental scientific inconsistencies prove that the spherical model is not just an idea, but the only one that mathematically supports our observations.